5 years ago, when he was in the 3rd year of junior high, Haruto was bullied so hard that he stopped leaving his room and became a shut-in, good-for-nothing man. One day while watching anime on his phone, a light comes out from the device. Then he's met by a beautiful goddess, who informs him that he will be reincarnated. She tells him that she will be granting him overpowered skills to help him in his new life. Haruto has other plans, as to continue his shut-in life with his overpower. He gets sent down in a baby's body, and find that the king is his father, and the royal insignia is on his left chest, as a mark of a royal family member. Soon after, a sorceress comes with an orb that assesses one's magical status. The king thinks too highly of his son, since he has his blood and the Flash Princess's, his wife, running through veins. The king guessed his level is 40, but when he realized that his son's level is only 2 with no elements to possess, he knows that his son can only use barrier magic. The king and his wife decided to abandon Haruto, and say to the public that he died during birth. Haruto is shocked to get treated like a loser right at the start of this life. Up in heavens, the goddess is frustrated as she made Haruto overpowered, that the measuring device couldn't measure his true powers, as it only shows double digits, while she bestowed Haruto with the level 1002. In addition, she forgot to assign elements to his magic. Back to Haruto, he has been abandoned in dangerous forest, and then he learns barrier magic, and is surprised at how easy it is. He creates a cube and manipulates it, before using it to levitate. Suddenly, a flame Finra appears behind and attacks him, but the barrier protects him. He tries many tricks to beat the monster, but they all didn't work, until he decides to bury the monster, using a chunk from the earth. The Fenrir speaks and surrenders before it got squashed. Haruto is shocked that the Fenrir can talk. It confesses that it was planning to eat him, to replenish its lost mana. However, she is astonished by how strong the baby is. Haruto can't speak yet, so he uses barrier magic to help his speak. He introduces himself, and tell her why he has been abandoned. She is confused because she can sense huge mana around him. She concludes that he must be the Demon King, and he lies by confirming her conclusion. After hearing this, she rolls over, ready to be ended by him. Then he promises to not hurt her, if she doesn't attack him again. He calls her Flay, as he says goodbye to her. But then she addresses him as Lord, because he has bestowed upon her a new name, which now forms a pact with Haruto. He collapses due to his hunger, and asks her to bring him a breast milk. Although she turns into a human female, she couldn't produce milk, as it naturally happens after mating. Flay hears someone approaching, and Haruto creates a barrier that allows him to communicate with her. A strong-looking man steps forward, stating his intention to take Haruto, as he belongs to a relative to him. The man pulls out a pouch of breast milk, as he knows that the child is hungry. Haruto orders Flay to take it, but she doesn't listen and refuses it out of jealousy. The man states that he wants to save the boy, as every child has a right to live, despite his power stats. He believes this, because his wife lost their baby in the past. He sees that she cares so much about Haruto, so he proposes that she can be his attendant if he takes the child in. He destroys the baby's basket, and makes it look like the wild animals killed him. 9 years passed, and now Haruto has a new family. His adopted family were so good to him that he decided to stay. However, his younger sister Char is still a bit cold towards him, but she is very open with Flay, and is eager to play with her. As they play outside, his mother tells him that Char seems distant because she doesn't know how to act around someone her age. She suggests that he could do something that would show that he is a reliable brother. Haruto heads to his room and lays in bed, as a clone of himself stands over him. He begins to think about a way to leave this house, and lives his dream of being a full-time good-for-nothing shut-in, without making anyone sad. He looks over to his clone, that he made after years of studying barrier magic, and wonders how he will get it to talk or move, so that no one will realize that he left. His foster father Gordo knocks on his door, asking him to go with him for a moment, and he tells him that he will be teaching him how to use a sword. Haruto makes it obvious that he's not interested, but Gordo points out that Haruto has low magic level, which is why he must develop other skills. Gordo gives him a wooden sword, and Haruto notices the aura emanating from him, as he states that Gordo is a seasoned warrior known as the earth-shattering Warhammer. He knows that there is no way he could land a hit. He puts up a barrier around his body, as he doesn't want to get hurt. He starts the attack, which Gordo barely dodges. The sword impact on the ground, snaps it in half, and creates a crater. Gordo is shocked and decides to get serious. He charges with an attack, but Haruto easily dodges it. His father states that someone under level 30 can't dodge this attack. As Haruto feels like there is something off with him, he remembers using an orb that measures mana in the hundreds, which showed 002. He never tried the 4 digits, as he learns that level 77 is the highest level ever recorded for a human, so there is no way he would be in the thousands. Despite seeing his strength, Gordo tells Haruto that he moves like an amateur, which he needs training to become an elite swordsman. Later on, while Char sleeps on her mother's legs, her parents discuss the possibility that Haruto might be a returned demon, as it explains his insane overpower and the close attachment of a strong demon like Flay to him. In addition, it is said that the royal insignia hold strange powers that they still don't understand. Char overhears and is certain that her brother is not a demon. And that's the end of the video. Please tell me your opinion and like the video. Take care, and stay tuned for the next episode.